Well, hello, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. We are just about to hit that noon. It is noon. Well, we're not about to just hit it. We did just hit it. It's noon here on the East Coast, at least. If you're behind us, it's still morning. Good morning to you. If you're ahead of us, well, good afternoon. And if you're here in the East Coast, good noon to you. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic out there. It's hump day. What day is it? It's hump day. That's right. These guys are going to push to it here at Darlington. You're going to see some throwback schemes here today at the famed Darlington Raceway. You guys are going to get it on today. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. It should be a fantastic event today. Well, let's see who's got the top time at the moment. Tanner Thues does. Evan Ethel behind him in second. Tanner got that time of a 27.356. And it's like those Gatorade 125s all season long here is the top two. They don't have to run through the heats, but everybody else will. We'll see how that works out here today. As Mike Jamison now hops over Evan Ethel for that second spot. Where's everybody tuning in from today? Let me know out there. Let's talk. Let's chat. This isn't just racing. This is iRacing, so we can interact. We can have a little conversation as these guys go around the track here. So I was showing my kids some classic race footage here this morning, and I showed them the European Grand Prix from 1993, and anybody that follows that, you might remember that is the race when Ayrton Senna overtook 5 cars there to take the lead in that McLaren when the Williams really had the car to beat there in 93. But Ayrton Senna did what he does best and just constructed a fantastic race on what was a wet course at the beginning. He's the master in the rain. We're going to see who's the master of disaster here today. Darlington Raceway. But anyways, let me know what's your classic race, like I was asking on the page here. What's your classic race that you can watch over and over again? We all have one. We all know the outcome, and we still watch it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing. Nothing is wrong with that at all. These guys should be about to make their way. Let's see who's out on the track right now. It's a 73 machine right there, Casey Hatch. See what these guys can construct today. It should be fun. Darlington, 1999, his first race he attended in person. Jeff Burton won with a wrecked car. Very memorable there, Dave Hunt says. Now, I would say in person, that's a hard one. I would say in person, my favorite race to watch is when Sam Hornish Jr. just edged out Marco. That was just a very impressive win. I think it goes down as the second closest Indy 500 in the books. Qualifying's in the books now. Tanner Thues and Jamison gonna take the top spot, so they will not have to take place in these heat races here. It's gonna be 8 laps long today. We get started up here in the front. Josh Wong is gonna lead us to the green. Next to him, he's got Roy Crocker. Back in row 2, you got Evan Ethel and Chris Otto. In row 3, Nick Burlow, Cody McFadden. Back in row for Matt Clark and Christian Ruse. Back in row 5, Chris Scales, Kyle Meyer, and in row 6, he's all alone. There's no one there beside him. You got David Saban, but he's got 8 laps to make his way up and get this one going here. And thank you all for tuning in to CWTV. And check out www.bwsports1.com. That's www.bwsports1 as the numeral.com for all of the action here on the network with the guys over at Black and White Sports. You got us over at Checkers and Wreckers. Just a load of fun. Check us out, www.bwsports1.com. These guys are about to get this one underway. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. We are here today with the NSRL. These guys are about to fire off and underway as the pace truck will make his way off of the track. The 27 and the 6 of Josh Wong and Roy Crocker lead us to the green flag here today. There it is. It's out. The green flag flies here today at Darlington Raceway with the NSRL. These guys are pushing into that first turn. You've got Chris Otto, coming up down there below the 6 of Roy Crocker. These guys doing a good job here so far, holding on to it. Look at Chris Otto here. Gonna file back behind Roy Crocker there. Roy able to hold on to that second spot here in front of a surging number 88 machine there. What a run here early across the line there. It looks like Roy would take that one. They're gonna keep fighting it out there. Oh no, the 88 getting into the 6 there. And a little whoopsie. They're going. Oh, can he save it? No, it's going to be a big one possibly. Is he going to? I thought he was going to catch that car back there. That was Kyle Meyer making his way on through the rest of that one in that 87 machine. That spreads these guys out big time here at Darlington. You got Josh Wong with a 4-second lead over Cody McFadden. Evan Ethel there in third. He's got Christian Ruse back behind him. It got interesting quick here. And these guys are pushing forward. That 38 machine holding strong. Doing a good job in that third place. It looks like Christian Ruse and Evan Ethel, the closest battle here on the track for position now. And these guys putting it out there, trying to make something happen. Unfortunate tale of events here. Roy Crocker closing the gap between himself and the 97 of Matt Clark here. Can he get to the backside of Matthew in that 97 machine? Time will tell here as he is closing the gap very quick here. Reeling him in with authority. These guys going down that back stretch, front stretch, right next to each other. Bumper to bumper there. Really getting off just a hair there through the turns. We got 4 laps of action past that halfway point now. Let's jump back up to the front here and look at the lead Josh Wong has. He's got 3 laps now to go, and that 27 is pushing hard, pushing good. Can't say much more about the solid run we're seeing here today. Crossing the line. He's got 2 laps of action here. He's got to hold on to it, and the 27 of Josh Wong will find himself sitting pretty here for the main event coming up. Coming around here, he's got just a few turns left. Make it all work here. Roy yet to get to that bumper of the 97. He got there, but fallen back since then. And the 27 gonna take the white flag. It is the ButtKicker Gamer 2. Final lap here in this first of 2 heats. And Josh Wong gonna lead this one start to finish. He had a decent size wreck behind him there, so he's able to do it with ease here in this heat. The race won't be so easy, though. Josh Wong gonna win this one. Cody McFadden there in second. Evan Ethel taking third. Christian Ruse crossing fourth. David Sabin in fifth. Chris Scales in sixth. Matt Clark gonna skate across the wall there, but he's gonna put it in seventh. Nick Burlow eighth. Roy Crocker in ninth. Chris Otto finishing up in 10th. Here we go. We're gonna make another run in this second heat now. They're lining up here for the second of two heats, and Aiden Murray going to get us started on the front next to Casey Hatch. In row 2, you got Kyle Westwood and Justin Guthrie. Sitting in row 3, Dave Hunt and Todd Liston. In row 4, Rooster Rodden and Will Bustler. And back in row 5, you got Rick Helms and Chuggles. These guys about to get it on here, going down the back stretch, going into 3 and 4. They'll get the signal then. It won't be long. It will be green flag racing in here at Darlington. The truck is off, and these guys are ready to get it on here as the green flag drops. We are back to racing here in the second of two heats of the day. Aiden Murray going to hold on to the lead here. Casey Hatch, Kyle Westwood going to battle off for that second spot here. Looks like Kyle Westwood going to take that one away. Justin Guthrie closing that gap between himself and Westwood up there as well. Dave Hunt getting into the mix in that 53 machine, and these guys are racing out there. Rooster Rodden coming up through the field here as well. Whoa! Getting into the wall there just a hair. Maybe catching the back end of something there between himself and Guthrie. No idea, not sure. We're going to keep it rolling. Kyle Westwood trying to close that gap. He is looking like a dirt track driver, keeping that thing as close to the wall as possible right there without taking it on. What a run here. We're seeing early. You guys doing a fantastic job, but goes to show you in both of these heats just how much clean air looks to be a factor here today as these second, third, and fourth cars, Kyle Westwood, Dave Hunt, and Casey Hatch, having a hard time closing that gap to the leader there of Aiden Murray. We got a battle now for fourth as Justin Guthrie going to try to get around Casey Hatch there. He does. And if you're wondering, yes, I do own baby Raptors. That's what that was. Guthrie keeping it going. In that 18 machine, looking sharp. Back to those days of Labonte. Then you got Kyle pushing it back to the glory days of Jimmy Johnson there, the 72 machine of Aiden Murray. Still holding on to the top spot here halfway through, but Kyle now has closed that gap. Let's go inside the vehicle here with Kyle as Aiden getting a good jump into the turn there. Kyle to the inside now. Can he get him? He's clear. He got that bumper out in front. He is good to go. It looks like Dave Hunt now gonna make a run at him. Dave Hunt here to the inside of Aiden Murray. Doesn't have what he takes for him, and he's still gonna have to push forward here. Dave Hunt gonna try to set it up again, but it looks like Justin Guthrie is back there ready for him as well. Guthrie looking like he wants to make a move. See if he can. Oh, as they get into the wall out in front, Guthrie gonna try to dip it down on Dave Hunt there. He's gonna get him. He takes him. He's good to go there. Guthrie now looking forward at Aiden Murray. Can he get him here on this ButtKicker Gamer 2 final lap? Feel what you've been missing. Immerse yourself in the game. He's going for it. Can he do it before the line? The 72 in the wall. He's also got Casey Hatch closing up the gap as well. Not going to be enough time. Kyle Westwood going to take this one. Aiden Murray going to hold off the charging Justin Guthrie. And Casey Hatch there to take second. Guthrie in third, Hatch in fourth, Dave Hunt fifth, Rick Helms in sixth, Rooster, in seventh, Will Bustler in eighth, Todd Liston in ninth. We're moving on to the 130 lapper. It is gonna be fun. I got a feeling that this race is gonna be a good one. That this race is gonna be a good one. We will see as we welcome back Tanner Thues and Mike Jameson from their little break. They got a little pause there, if you will. Look at these guys. They're lined up. They are ready to go here. Tanner Thues, Mike Jameson in row one. In row two, you got Josh Wong and Kyle Westwood. Back in row three, Cody McFadden and Aiden Murray. In row four, Evan Ethel, Justin Guthrie. Starting in row five, Christian Ruse and Casey Hatch. Back in row six, David Sabin and Dave Hunt. Starting in row seven, Chris Scales and Rick Helms. Back in row eight, you got Matt Clark, and yeah, they come to stop the Rooster. Oh yeah. You got Rooster Rotten back there next to him. In row nine, Nick Burlow and Will Bustler. In row 10, you got the teammates of Roy Crocker and Todd Liston. Back in row 11, Chris Otto and Chuckles and Kyle Meyer rounding out the last of the field here today. It's gonna be a good one. Pace truck makes his way off of the field, and these guys are racing here. Green flag drops. We are good to go. These guys are pushing forward here. See if anybody has what it takes to take Tanner Thues on this first lap. As Josh Wong going to go under Mike Jameson there, take that low side around, and he is clear. He's good to go. You got Dave Saban down on the low side. These guys file out here. Fairly clean, looking good for the first lap here. Got some action here. Oh, is Rooster out and around. Let's see. Looks like they keep it going. Let's take a look back real quick at what happened. Rooster coming off that fourth turn. Just looking like he set the car a little out under the line there. Whoopsie! He's going to try to push it forward, see if he can maybe get some strategy, get that lap back. It's early in this race. He's got plenty of time. Meanwhile, Tanner Thues cooking out in front. He's got Josh Wong, Mike Jamison, Cody McFadden, Kyle Westwood back behind him, rounding out the top 5 here. And these guys are close. The action is cooking here. It's hot on the track. Let's take a look at the weather right now. 77 degrees, so a little warm here tonight. A beautiful night out here, though. Needless to say, at Darlington, it looks like Christian Ruse went around for a little spinaroonie. He's good to go now. 97 of Matt Clark looking to make a move on the 08 here. Chris Scales, can he get it done? We've also got Nick Burlow coming down on the low side here as well. They are side by side. Clark getting up into the wall there just a hair. Like the one that had a small push there. And these guys are shaking and baking. We got a good little race kicking here today. Is the 97 going to look to make a move on the one, but not enough there in the corner. Going to have to set that one back up. Let's take a look here at Cody McFadden in that 4th place. Justin Guthrie now moving in the 53. In the 18 around the 53 machine, and it looks like Casey Hatch going to follow suit there. See if he can't follow Guthrie around Dave Hunt there. He gets into the wall, going to slow himself down. Justin Guthrie gets himself out into P7 after that move. Kyle Westwood falling back to 5th here as Cody McFadden trying to lead those guys up into this battle here with, Mike Jamison and Josh Wong. Woo-wee! What a run we got going here today. It's exciting here. So far, so good. You got Bustler and Matt Clark here pretty close next to each other. Let's see if we got any other battles on the track here. Here we go. Cody McFadden closing that gap between himself and Mike Jamison. Does he make a go at Jamison here? Really, Jamison's one of those drivers. He's so established here. He really knows these tracks. Myself, I feel like I'd follow him as long as I could and get it going. After a while, you just find out where your spot is, where his spot is, where you can learn from him there maybe a little. Not saying anything wrong with Cody McFadden because he is very fast himself, but Jamison, one of the best in the league here. He shows it week in and week out. Across the line here, it'll be lap 9 of 130. It looks like Kyle now going to try to make a move here to the inside of Cody McFadden. He's going to take it there. And now he's next to teammate Mike Jamison. See what he can do with his teammate here. They got one other teammate. He's sitting out in front right there. And then you got Dave Hunt, who's in the 8th. So these guys kind of spread out throughout the top 10. Not a bad space to be spread out, though. You'd rather that than through the field. Kyle looking like he's got that line really working for him. Looking pretty solid here at the moment. Looks like Josh Wong closing the gap between himself and Tanner Thues. Let's see if he's got anything. Poor old Tanner here. Tanner's got the skeleton looking for him. Keep an eye. Josh to the back bumper here. Gonna go to the inside. Does he get it done? He does. He takes Tanner Thues around there. And now the Westwood Motorsports team lined up 2, 3, and 4. And Josh Wong gonna scale out to the front here in that clean air. Let's see how it works out for him. You see the gap between these vehicles here. And let's look back here. It looks like Aiden Murray. Kyle getting out around Mike there. Mike falling back just there. I heard some of these guys talking before the race, talking about how these tires are pretty hard to hold up here. don't like to really work with you. It looks like Josh Wong just barely getting into the wall there, just a hair. So we'll see if Tanner Thuse can make a charge back up to that front spot here. Just a solid bunch of entertainment here. Kyle Meyer down to the low side. No, he's going. Looked like he was down on the low side. He's good. He's clear. Looks like Jamison closing that gap. Kyle getting into the wall there. These guys are pushing. There's the 18 pushing up into the wall a bit. You're seeing it happen. Lap in, lap out now. I wonder how much longer they can go. Keep it clean. Make sure nothing happens after bouncing off that wall. They're keeping it high. They're as high on the track as Cheech and Chong right now. They look like dirt drivers out there just riding the cushion. Watching that 27 machine do a good job out in front. That clean air making so much of a difference here. Let's look at Aiden Murray as he's trying to close in that gap between himself and Justin Guthrie here. Justin Guthrie found himself into 5th. Let's look through the field.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Guthrie starting 8th. We got a yellow flag out in the air. Let's take a look back and see what happened. '97 machine battling with the 10 here. 97 off the wall into the 10 and around he goes. You spin my car right round when I've been bouncing off the wall and go down, down. Clark in that 97 machine doesn't look to be too damaged, so he should be able to get this back up and going. Needless to say, these guys probably okay with that caution. Outside of leader Josh Wong here, it's going to allow them to close that gap and give Tanner Thuse another run. Looks like they're all going to come in here, and once he hits the road here, we'll talk to the 77 here. Chuckles, I just don't want to freak him out and cause him to miss out of his pit stall here. It's like he keeps it out here. We won't bother him just yet then. It's like Josh Wong first in, first out there. Tanner Thuse right out behind him. These guys should be back underway here in just a couple. Looks like Dave Hunt staying out, so we'll get the position there. Bear with me one moment. Not sure what we got kicking up here. We're going to get this real quick back to you. I apologize for this. Looked like it was skipping just a bit, but before they get back and underway, we'll get this back here. Again, I do apologize for the inconvenience here real quick. It'll be popping back up, and we'll be back underway here with this action. Hopefully everybody's doing all right on this Wednesday afternoon. I feel safe saying it, afternoon at this point. Like I said, we'll be just back with the action in a few short moments as these guys make their way around the track for the last couple laps on this yellow flag. We are almost back here. And here they go. They're coming to that green flag right now. We got back just in time here as Dave Hunt takes that green flag. And we are pushing out here. Josh Wong in that 27 machine there right behind him. Gonna hold steady here. We'll see how Dave lasts there with those old tires there. Like I said, these guys were making it seem like tires would be a big issue here today. The 53 holding on steady, but he's gonna have to give way to the 27 now. The 4 gonna follow suit. 53 gonna fall back here. Dave Hunt going back. Again, I do apologize for that short technical difficulty. We're back to the racing here. Justin Guthrie trying to make something happen. Let's hop down into Guthrie's view here. See what he's got going on. You see that 6 of Roy Crocker going around that outside. Hard to see these guys when it's happening. Roy Crocker there around Dave Hunt in that 53. Got some battling here. Kyle Westwood. Looks like somebody falling back there. Looks like David Saban there. Falling back just a hair. Not sure what happened there. They got into it there in the midfield. The 92 of Kyle Westwood into 10th place here. Battling for 9th against Rick Helms here. He's going to find himself around Rick. Kyle into 9th place now. Look back up at the front here. Guthrie closing the gap between himself and Aiden Murray. Let's see what he can do here. Can he get around Aiden in the 72 machine here? He's also got the 08 of Chris Scales closing up behind him there. So not only does he have to focus on what's in front of him, he's got to keep an eye on back behind him as well. These guys doing a fantastic job here so far. Putting it out there and showing us a fantastic race. Thank you all for tuning in to CWTV here today. Appreciate each and every one of you. These guys do as well out there on the track. You see the 08 getting into the wall there. He's going to lose a lot of that speed and momentum. And going to lose the back end of the 18 of Justin Guthrie there. Guthrie going to keep charging to the back of the 72. He's going to see what he can do there. Nick Burlow now for, this is 11th. Gets under Rick Helms there. Rick losing some speed up on the top side. He's going to get swallowed there by the low side guys. Rick gets it back underway, but he falls to 15th in doing so. A rough break there for Rick Helms. Guthrie still that safe distance behind Aiden Murray where he can pounce. If Aiden was to make the smallest mistake, it looked like Aiden got a little high in that turn. Does Guthrie make his move here? You can see these guys really sticking it up to that high side. You don't want to go around under those dotted white lines. It's a recipe for disaster there. The 18 now gonna go below the 72 and try to take it over. He's gonna need to keep his momentum here as the 72 is gonna have that off of the top side. He gets out around, and we got a battle here behind him as the 6 of Roy Crocker now gonna try to get behind the 18. He takes over 6th. The 6th now in 6th. We're lap 30 of 130 here. Watching the battle here for P4. Got the 18 in 5th of Justin Guthrie and Aiden Murray in that gray and red 72 machine, holding the off 4th place right now. Tanner Thu's falling back just a hair up in front to Josh Wong. Again, that clean air working out for him. Let's see if we got any other battles throughout the track here. What a show these guys are putting on. There he goes. He's going to give it another try here to the low side. The 72 gets into the wall there. Justin Guthrie not able to keep him, though. And the 6th down going low as well. Going to try to push up. Again, that top side showing dominant. Just a phenomenal viewing here today. Back behind these guys, we got Roy Crocker in the 08 of Chris Scales trying to climb back up and take over his position here in 6th. Doesn't look like he's going to have that speed just of now. The 6 machine working his way around there. They got a little lap traffic there. The 77 of Chuckles gets out of the way. They're good to go now. The 6 on the surge here, trying to get that 72. Trying to make his way around him. Aiden Murray now gets a strong go in that turn. He's clear. Justin Guthrie in 4th. After passing that 72 machine, Tanner Thus now closing the gap out in front. 27 machine of Josh Wong's looking in the mirror now. I'm messing with the man in the mirror. That's what he's saying right now. Look at these guys go here today. Best lap out here for the leader so far is a 27.470. Justin Guthrie with a 27.395 back there. I think that 27.395 is going to be the fastest here on the day. Now, though, they're 2 seconds back of their best times, so definitely falling off on these tires. It doesn't take much. Coming around here, it'll be lap 37 of 130. These guys are putting on a show here. Just had that one caution early in this one. They've been going green. If you want to be part of the fun, they got a feeder series first you got to join in. Join in the truck series on Tuesday. I run that one. It's not broadcasting, so I got to have a little fun with these guys over there. In the trucks on Tuesdays, same bat time. You know the deal. 11 a.m. practice opens. Noon is when the racing starts. And then, hey, if you're good enough, you run solid enough, cleanly enough, they move you up here. And You get to have some fun. United Sim Racing, you got Josh Wong in first. Look down the line here. Have to go back a decent amount here. Todd Liston in 19th. Evan Ethel 17th. Roy Clark or Crocker, I don't know why I said Clark, in 4th. It's kind of spread out through there, CJ. Oh, it's CJ Carl. Hopefully you're doing all right out there. Tanner Thues making his way around Rick Helm on the low side there. Still trying to close that gap between himself and the leader here. Look down the field, see what we got cooking. Dave Hunt trying to close that gap between himself and the 64 machine of Cody McFadden. See if he's got what it takes for him. It all happened so quick here. Fast laps. Let's take a lap around. You got Dave Hunt back there in 15th, and you got the leader, Josh Wong, not too far behind. Let's take a lap with the leader here and see how to make Darlington work. So smooth on the wheel there. Josh Wong looking like he knows this track. Like he's got it down, and he does. He's out in front right now. You got Tanner Thues behind him. Mike Jamison in 3rd. Roy Crocker 4th, and Aiden Murray sitting in 5th. I'll tell you what. Let's go in. We'll go to the scanners. Let's see what we hear. This could be dangerous. So kids, if you don't want to hear bad words, now might be your time. We're going to sneak in on some of these teams and see if we can hear them chatting it up here. This right here has got to be the quietest group of guys I have ever seen racing. I just went through every channel there on the scanner. Not a word. These guys are focused. They're maintaining it. Next time I'm going to go in, wow, freak them out there. Really scare them. Got to keep them on their toes here. I'm like the Kool-Aid man. Oh, yeah. Just come busting through the door. Come knocking down the doors of Discord. 27 machine catching the 53 here. Dave Hunt can do what he can to keep him behind. We'll see what he's got. There's Chuckles. Gonna fall to the low side. 53 machine still holding steady. See Josh Wong hunting him down here. He's going out and around them now. You see him side by side here. 53 and the 27. And the 27 is out and around. He's got Tanner Thues now to the low side. Those guys are teammates. Dave Hunt is going to let him on by. And Dave able to hold up to 27 enough to find Tanner pretty close within striking distance now of Josh Wong. See if he can close that gap as Josh now has to work himself around Cody McFadden here in the 64 machine. And Cody McFadden sitting currently in 14th. Tanner now having a little trouble getting around the 64 here. See if he can get out and around him. Not the easiest track to make your move, so you gotta really focus, really center yourself and know when you're gonna take it. It looks like he's gonna go now. Nope. Cody McFadden drops down just a hair. Tanner at this point has gotta be a little impatient. I know this is where you start to get impatient. You got the leader starting to take off from you, and you got lap traffic ahead of you. Nothing that the 64 is doing was wrong, but the 4 don't like it. I can guarantee that. These guys are going to try to do what they can to keep it clean here. The 4 not able to keep pace now with that 64. And wonder if he's starting to rip his tires up trying to do so. We're about 10 laps away from that halfway point here. These guys are having fun. We are spread out here in Darlington. Aiden Murray looks to be the closest. In about a half-second interval here between himself and Roy Crocker. 4P4 there. The 77 of Chuckles gets down low, lets those guys on by. There's the 27 machine. He's just cutting his way through lap traffic here, putting him a lap down. Tanner Thues trying to do his same thing, just a little quicker, as he battled long and hard with that 64 machine. Now he's got some ground to make up. He's got 2 guys ahead of him here. The 88 going to give way there. No problem. Now he's got the 1 of Nick Burlow. We'll see Nick just going a lap down there from Josh Wong. And Josh starting to look now at the number 58 of David Saban, who is in 11th. Put him a lap down here. Looking throughout the field here, Chris Scales trying to close that gap between himself and Roy Crocker. He's got it down to about a 0.1 second gap there. See if he's able to get out and around the number 6 here. That 08 fighting hard there. 6 getting a shot off to the low side. He's going to let him on by the 08 now into 5th. Roy Crocker, if he does that, you wonder if it's got something to do with a little conservation there, as this guy knows how to hold it. Kyle Westwood gets out around him as well for P6. Now Roy falling back to 7th. Kyle trying to close that gap and find himself back into 5th. Or the top 5, I should say. He's seen himself as far back as 12th. Again, these guys riding that top side here. Miguel taking a nap and whoopsie, just woke up. He's all shook up. Boo-woo. Josh Wong and Tanner Thues fighting for the lead here side by side. Thues gets to the top side. Can he take it at the line? It's going to be Tanner. He's going to get the point there. Not the point, but the check mark, if you will, in the lap lead column. These guys still fighting here. He is not cleared just yet. He's trying. There he is. He gets the bumper out in front of the 27. Now that, I was going to say the clean air, but he doesn't have clean air. He's still got that lap traffic ahead of him. So Tanner used to working in that dirty air. He's got a little more of it now that he found himself to the front here, as they are looking down at David Saban, trying to put him a lap down there. Almost halfway through this one. We're going to find that at the end of lap 65 here. We'll have that stage caution, and the winner of the stage will walk away with a bonus point here today. See how it plays out for these guys. Let's go back to the scanners, see what they're saying here as they get down close to the end.
Oh, this is a mess. Did Mike end up catching you?
Dude, he brake checked the hell out of me in 3 and 4.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a good save.
Who's that? Listen.
You can hear them. These guys are getting excited here as they're coming down. Josh Wong saw the front there. They're catching that lap traffic. That was him saying, oh, this is a mess up here. And then you got some other guys working back there. It's exciting here. Oh, no, the 97 there. Matt Clark trying to go side by side with the 27. Josh Wong finds himself out and around, and that will probably... No, it keeps. There it is. Let's go see what happened here. Let's go to that 97 here, Matt Clark. Let's go up to the bird's eye view here and see what's going on. 97 got a little loosey-goosey around, tries to find himself back up, and ooh, into the 8 and into the wall he goes. And that's going to be the stage. Tanner Thues is going to collect the stage win on this one under yellow. They're all going to go in and take some tires, take what they can, and they'll be able to breathe here shortly after. Tanner Thues in to make a pit stop now. See what he's got here. Heading over to the other side now. Get held up just a hair, but Tanner Thues is out and away. They're in the lead. In first, out first. Josh Wong right behind him. Looks like Jameson gonna take that third place there. Aiden Murray fourth. Cody McFadden in fifth. Got Kyle Westwood sitting in sixth at the moment. Looks like Christian Ruse is gonna hop over there, take over for Kyle. Looks like Kyle got a penalty. I always feel like like somebody's watching me. What's going on, AC? Let's see if Kyle knows he can go. I mean, I thought he did. You would think so, wouldn't you? There he goes, out and away there finally. Let's talk to the man, the myth, the legend himself. Kyle Westwood, do you have a copy, sir?
I do. What's up?
What is going on there? Did you know usually when they're done changing the tires, you're supposed to go?
Oh, I know. I had 42 seconds of damage from smacking the wall every 3 laps.
Oh, tough there. Now, I heard you guys talking about tires being a big factor here today. How much is it playing into effect now?
Oh, a lot. I think a lot more than any of us really thought it would. So we saw that first caution that a few of them, I believe, Dave Hunt, Rick Helms, they all stayed out or took no tires, and they dropped like a rock and got lapped within probably 30 laps. So I don't think the whole strategy of staying out on tires or taking 2 tires is the way to go in this one.
And
just the speed difference is insane.
How many sets total do you guys have today?
I think most of us have 1 left after this.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so this could get pretty interesting. We're halfway with 1 set left. However, you do have Rick Helms and them who should have 2 left. The problem is they went down a lap after that last run.
It should be an interesting one to see here as we got yellow just right before that stage in, so Tanner Thu's able to take that stage under caution and helps him to CI and whatever group of guys you guys all got working there together.
Wrong league, but close enough.
Well, it says here, I'm looking, and it says WMSHR-MCI, sir.
Okay, so Matt Clark is MCI. I'll give you that.
There you go. So I am in the right league. This is the NSRL. The owner doesn't know what league he's in. Thank you so much, Kyle, for doing what you do here today and each and every day with these guys. He's back. He's down there. Let's see what he's saying about me now.
I was driving away from 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and my tires are still at 80%.
I didn't even think to look at my tires.
Yeah, well, it's still a long way to go. So.
I had like 74 on my right front.
I don't know. It's all going to come down to who makes the mistake. That's all it's going to come down to.
Yeah, Kyle, I'm at 80% across my right front.
Damn.
There you have it. You hear a little tire talk, a little information there from the team. Let's go throughout the scanner and see if we hear anything else before these guys get underway here. If they are only 1 to go this time.
Middle of the back stretch.
Copy that. I'm coming around 1 and 2, trying to catch up. Coming out.
I think Josh just got took up to the interview.
No, I'm still here.
I'm like checking the scanner. You guys got to watch what you say.
What's going on here, Sean?
Nice.
Got in their head right before the start. Hopefully not, because these guys going green flag racing now. They all thought they got moved. I think he got moved up. No, I'm just in there. I'm like the Kool-Aid man. Oh, yeah. You hear that blue? Jameson for the win is what AC's saying. AC, these top 2 right here are going to be hard to beat today. They seem like they got it down. Tanner Thus and Josh Wong, tough. Jameson been in 3rd place all day long. He's been sitting right there comfortably. Tanner Thus with that clean air for the first time today. He may have been out in front, but never had that clean air, as by the time he made it up there, he had that lap traffic out in front of him. We got Tanner's fans in here. They're screaming for him. I want to hear you scream from home. Let's hear it. Tanner. Let's hear it, Josh. Let's hear it for Mike. Let's hear it for all these guys out here putting it on and having a fantastic show with it. Is Mike Jamison looking like he may have something figured out. It looks like he's trying to make his way around Josh Wong now. Closing in on the backside. See if he's got anything for him. Will Bustler here battling with the 08 of Chris Scales. Chris Scales falling back there. Guthrie gonna take a shot down at the low side, gonna fall back behind him. He's got Kyle Westwood behind him as well. You know, you got a little help trying to climb through the field with these two right here. Two very fast guys, Justin Guthrie with the feathers and wreckers, and Kyle Westwood there with, it's like Sam Peterson, Arrow, McLaren, Schmidt, you know? That's what his team's like. It's MCI, PCI, NBC, Express. Westwood Motorsports putting it down here in that 18 of Guthrie, trying to make him his way out around the 08 here of Chris Scales. Just can't get to him just yet. He is trying everything he can to keep it out there. Chris Scales in that 08 having a solid run here today. Him and teammate Christian Ruse both in the top 10. Head back in the car here with Josh Wong. Take another lap around as he is following Tanner Thues. Trying to get out and around the Thues caboose. Putting it down, and these front two are starting to take off yet again away from the rest of the field there. Mike Jamison, never seen somebody so comfortable in a position in my life. I think he has been third place from flag to flag. Maybe passed one time here. Talk about consistent. This 37 machine knows the word consistent. He was putting on a show here behind these guys, just trying to hold off everybody behind him. Maybe learn a thing or two from the guys out in front to help on the last ditch effort here come the end of the race. Bill Cook's in the house. What's going on, Bill? Hopefully you're doing all right today. Looks like Josh Wong going to make an attempt here for the lead. The 37 machine closing that gap here as well. He's going to have to file back behind here. He's 27, not able to make it out in front of the 4. You got to wait for that opportune time there. Get out and around when that 4 makes a mistake. Everybody's done it today. You just got to be patient and wait for it, and hopefully you're in the spot to jump when he does. The 37 now on the prowl. Look at this. Mike Jamison closing the gap between himself and Josh Wong in the 27 machine. Can he get himself around Josh Wong now. Again, patience is gonna be key. It's like a yo-yo between the 27 here. He'll close the gap between Tanner and then fall back here, and Mike will close the gap here. As 27 makes it run back for the lead, but can't go at it. He's gonna have to fall back in line here behind the number 4 of Tanner Thues and the 27 of Josh Wong, doing a fantastic job out in the second place. I was gonna say out in the front, not out there. He's out in second, but holding on steady and being patient, waiting for that number 4 to make something happen. 50 laps is the fuel window, so we are there right now. We'll see if these guys go in. They're good to make it here. See if anybody takes an early stop here. A lot of people would wait for a caution possibly, but really, you might not get one here. Not with the NSRL. These guys putting on just a fantastic show here today. Doing everything they can to hold steady out in the front. Whoa, Josh Wong giving a little, little thing in the eye there. Had a blink. Sneezing in the cockpit, Josh Wong keeps it steady. Tanner Thues gonna get a little gain there on Josh after that. Not much, though, as the 4 still out in front, but 27 right there in striking distance. Mike Jamison there as well, and it looks like Aiden Murray starting to fall back from the top 3 here. But then again, you talk about consistency. Mike's been in 3rd the whole day. I think Aiden's been right behind him here in the top 5 in that 4th spot for most of the day himself. So it has been an absolute fun, fantastic filled race here. Caution, let's see what happened. Guthrie getting a boot there. Let's go up to the eyes in the sky here, the bird's eye view, and see what happened. Looked like the 10 coming off the wall, bouncing into that 18 there. Bustler meeting Guthrie. Hello. And we got a yellow out here. Just when I was saying it, everybody's going to go in now. Wouldn't you agree, Miguel? They're all going to go in and get that last splash of gas, get that last set of tires, and try to make it here to the end. All eyes on the field here.
Sorry, Evan, I had to let the 08 by.
Tanner comes in, Josh comes in, Mike does. Let's see who stayed out there. In the 1, mobile 1 machine there, the 4, Tanner Thues coming out. First, back behind him, Josh Wong, Mike Jamison. Looks like Rick Helm's going to get his lap back there. Benefit from another caution here if he was able to get one. Check out the ButtKicker. ButtKicker Gamer 2. Be involved in 90% or more of the cup races here. The winner of the least incident points after all that walks away with the ButtKicker Gamer 2, brought to you by ButtKicker and the boys over at Checkers and Records. Uh-oh, ladies. It's that time again when this guy is looking for love. That's right, Matty C. One Clap Matt, Lazy Boy Matt, Matt the Cat, whatever you want to call him. He's got plenty of nicknames. He's got toenails that reach to the Niagara Falls. Check him out, Matt Constant. He is looking for love. He's looking for you, ladies. Give him a call, 863-212-6363. That number again is 863-663-4342. Check him out. Matt the Cat. Matty C. Single Clap Matt. He wants to be your special boy. Check him out. 863-212-4343. Matty C. He wants to be yours, ladies. These guys should get the one to go. They do. We're going to be fired away back for some action here. We got 40 laps remaining here at Darlington. It should be a fun one. Certain. We'll go through the scanners here on the restart and see if we got any of these guys chatting it up here.
You'll be all right. But yeah, he kind of scares me too.
Getting close to the end.
Yeah.
I mean, he can on his own time, but he can't in officials.
There you guys. Good luck keeping it clean here. Man, I'm gonna have to watch his restarts. Cody McFadden. I swear he lays back. And
Gonna have to watch him. We're watching you, Kyle. We're watching you. Cody, you better not be laying back, boy. You better be restarting right. 27. And the number 4 battling it out here. Doing it. Having a good time out here. Having some fun with it. And you know who's in third. That's right, the 37 of Mike Jameson. These guys are putting it on a show for us here today. '27 machine looking to the low side now. Can he get it out and around the number 4 of Tanner Thues? We will see. Miguel, what do you think about my scanner? Do you like that? Just go through there acting like it's a scanner. They don't even know I'm in there. They just hear bloop and they think they got moved, really. I feel like I might catch something I don't want to catch. 27 machine battling out here. Trying to put it down. Go back to the 08 here with Chris Scales as he's trying to make a move now on Will Bustler. This one's for P9. Can he get out and around? Will gonna fall back just a hair through that turn. Aiden Murray now trying to hold off the 64 of Cody McFadden. Cody McFadden was looking to the low side there. He's got Kyle Westwood surging up behind him as well. Woo-hoo! Look at these where radioactive, radioactive. Oh, 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 oh. See what these guys are doing out here, as it is a show here. Back out in front, Josh Wong falling back to about a 0.3 second gap between himself and the leader. The 08 now closing that gap between himself and that number 10 for 9th place here again out in front of those guys. We got a 3-way battle here for 6th. Is Kyle Westwood going to drop down below Cody McFadden in the 64 machine? See what he's got for him. These guys are pushing. It is intense. Look at the 92 trying to make something work on the low side. Can't get it done there. He's going to fall back a hair. By a hair. He's falling back to 9th here. He's going to flow back in behind Will Bustler and see what he can get cooking now. At 64, Cody McFadden now closing that gap between himself and Aiden Murray in the 72 machine. Look back into P3, and guess who it is? None other than the 37 here, Mike Jamison. Never seen somebody hold on to P3 so long before in my life. I can't wait to interview him afterwards. If he doesn't finish P3, it's just a disappointment, I feel like, today. And you can check him out. Let's show you where you can check him out. Twitch.tv/JMOACP. Twitch.tv/JMOACP. We had Evan on here as well. Well, he took his off the back there. He done took it off there. He's no longer supporting himself. It's throwback schemes here today, that's why. Tanner Thues out in front. Josh Wong closing it up, though. You keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Let's see if Josh Wong has anything to say here. Check the radio out again. Now we jump
Fucking
back
stayed in it.
to the Westwood.
That's how Cody was to me, man, and he was a lap down.
They can't hear me.
I think those boys are too fond of us right now.
Who? Roy's on the lead lap.
The USR guys in general.
27 making a run here to the low side. Can he get it around the 4 machine? Well, Tanner Thues here. Listening to the Westwood Motorsports there. Now going back up to the United Sim Racing Team scanner. See if we hear any chatter with Josh Wong, who's sitting in second here. Seems like Westwood Motorsports and the U.S.
Yeah, man, I was going to push it, but that's about as far as I could.
Starting to get a little rivalry built up here. The 6 trying to push it on
Yeah.
the 92 machine. Can't get out and around Kyle Westwood just yet.
Self-inflicted.
Roy's one of the most honest sons of guns I know. Listen to him. He's straight up telling it like it is there. You got to love Roy Crocker for that. Let's go back to the Westwood Motorsports. See if they're chatting it up at all. Going to Team FNG.
Every run, so the wall's my best friend today.
He's meeting the wall. They're getting close today. We got Chris Scales and Christian Ruse
trying to keep
here.
with these guys and save tires at the same time, and it's just not working.
Yeah, that's about the hardest thing to do. Keep with the fast guys and save tires.
That's where I have a problem. Trust me. Trust me, that is exactly where I have the issue. I can't keep up with them. I can't do it. Sparks are flying. That was the voice of Christian Ruse and Chris Scales. Those guys are quick. But it just shows you the competition up here with Tanner Thues, Josh Wong, and the king of 3, Mike Jamison. Look at these guys put on a show here. Coming across the line, it's going to be lap 106 of 130. The 27 machine of Josh Wong still trying to make his way out and around here. Doing a fantastic job of it so far. It has been a fun one to watch. Let's go back to that USR team, see if they're chatting it up as Josh Wong trying to put the move on the number 4 of Tanner Thues here. Back to the Westwood Motorsports here. See if these guys chatting it up at all. They're going to make their way around some...
106.
I feel like I got top 4 pace.
Kyle always feels like he's got top 4 pace until he starts driving, that is, and he realizes it's about top 14, maybe top 24 pace. The 92 machine staying strong in that 7th spot at the moment. These guys holding steady, doing a good job here. So far, so good. Go back up to the USR team, see if they're chatting it up here as Josh Wong is trying to make his way into the lead here yet again as he held on to it for so long in the early parts of this race. Since then, it's been all Tanner Thuse all day long. Let's see if we hear any more. Maybe that funny chatter from Team FNG.
Me too.
Oh man, I got a 14X. This track just hates me.
I'm going to like these guys. These guys seem like they are some good old guys here. I think we could get used to listening to these guys on the radio.
Oh man, I thought I was gonna kill my car off of 2 there.
Let's look and see what Chris Scales and Christian Ruse are talking about. Not Scales, I'm sorry, it's Chris Otto. And Christian Ruse.
I can't tell if I'm faster than Nick or if I'm not. I gain a little bit, then I lose a little bit, then I gain it right back, and then I hit the wall, so now I'm not. Well, oh well.
88 bouncing off the wall there. I like the commentary that these guys provide here. You got the
Just based on the way he drives, I'd say you're probably faster.
Competitive.
Yeah.
2 teams there between the USR and the Westwood Motorsports. But then you got the funny group, Team FNG there, Christian Ruse and Chris Otto. I like that. I like that. When we need some humor, we'll just go over there and talk to them. AC's wanting Jameson to give Wong the bumper. He's got to get there, though. Here we got the 38 now. Oh, Mr. Evan Ethel going to drop to the low side.
Will, you want me to let you go?
37. Where do you hear?
All right, I'll go low side here off this turn.
Roy Crocker going to give it up. Going to let Will Bustler go by. You heard Roy earlier talking about how he had a little self-inflicted incident there, so maybe dealing with a little bit of wreckage, a little bit of disaster, if you will. Checking out down here in Westwood Motorsports, Matt Clark Inc. Steel Horse Racing, the combination.
I wonder if
he wonders if
I think I would like a late caution.
Kyle wanting to close the field.
Oh,
the 4 getting into the wall there with the 27 right behind, and they're both going to have to slow up. They're going to try to get around the 38 machine here in fashion. Get around the 38, going to pull up there. Is he going to slow up the 27 machine at all?
well, I guess Evan literally just helped you.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Actually, see, if I would have
I was gonna go the other way.
He would have zoomed right by, but I hit the wall and he checked up.
We're having some fun bouncing around the scanner today because we're radioactive. They got to watch what they're saying from now on because you never know when I'm going to be in the room and listening. They got to hear the bloop, bloop. The 4, Tanner Thuse still pushing forward here. We're going to cross the line. We'll have 16 laps to go when we do. 4 of Tanner Thuse getting a little bit of sparks there. Looking back here, Chris Scales trying to close the gap between himself and Will Bustler. He's going to drop down to the low side here at the line. Can he take him into the first turn? He does. He's going to pop it right back up to the high side and get that line going. 4 out in front, extending his lead here, trying to get a little more grip from these tires that he's already ripped to shreds. A phenomenal run here by all the top 3, top 4. Really, top 5. So consistent in this race here. You either get the track or you don't. It's simple here at Darlington. These guys are putting on a show here. Thanks to each and every one of the drivers here at the NSRL. They know how to drive. They know how to do it. And they are doing just that, putting on a show here for us. Crossing off another lap there. 14 to go here. Tanner Thuse in the 4 machine out in front. Can he hold on to it? Looks like Burlow trying to hold on to that 14 spot, 18 of Justin Guthrie. Damaged up. Still on the lead lap, though. Rick Helms out in front of him in that 20 machine. In P12, he needs a solid, not needs, he wants a solid finish here today. Here, Tanner Thu still holding on to the lead here as he crosses the line. And we got 11 laps here to remain, to go. However you want to talk. My English isn't the best all the time. Watching this 4 machine put it on. The 27 gonna drop down. Does he make a run for it? All eyes on the top 2 right here. We're gonna go back to Radioactive here and see if we can hear these guys chatting it up. As Tanner Thu tries to hold off the 27. A solid run these guys are having so far here today. Just gotta love the competition.
I wonder if he's saving anything for you, Tanner.
I think he did that a few laps ago.
So he thinks he's already given the charge that he had. Does Tanner have what it takes to hold him off, though? We'll have to wait and see here. Kyle says, Kyle's always the king of weird noises now in this league. Go up to the USR team, see if Josh is saying anything.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got it to the full.
Clear.
27 machine looking, not going. Gonna hold back here. Waiting for that opportune time to make it out and around here.
Okay.
They'll hit the line. It'll be lap 123 and 130.
I do that sometime.
Let's see if Josh has anything for
That's
him.
probably why I'm back here.
See what he can do. It looks like he may be falling back a hair as Tanner Thu pulling up. Let's listen to them. Did we get anything from that Westwood Motorsports team as Tanner's got his focus on? He is paying attention to nothing but out in front of him. Seeing what he can make work, what he can make happen here. As that 27 is going to have one more charge, I'd assume, for the front. Excuse me. Spares you of one more there. Apologize. The 4 machine.
Ooh, what happened?
Down and ahead here. Guess who's in third? You got it. The 37 of Mike Jamison still sitting in third. The most consistent driver of the day. Goes through him so far here. Kyle needs to watch his language.
It's so weird. I'm running the same lap times as these two, but yet they're still pulling on me.
Well, because you've been sitting in third all day long, sir. King of consistency. King Java. Mr. Jameson. 5 laps.
Trying like hell to get Aiden, but he and I are so even on speed, I can't do anything.
If Kyle sticks to it, what he doesn't know is he will pass him by the gap that he's got right now. Josh Wong, on the other hand, let's see this last lap time. Who was faster between Tanner Thu and Josh Wong? Josh Wong closing that gap here He's got a little left in the tank for the number 4. Does the number 4 have anything left to hold him off is the question. The 27 gonna jump down. No, he falls back in line there behind the 4. He's gonna give it everything he's got here. Tanner knows that he is coming. Hop back up into the our team. See what they gotta say here. Are they chatting? Josh Wong is quiet on this radio. He is focused. Now looking to the top side. Does he try to make a run up there? Woo-hoo-hoo. We got 3 laps to go. They'll get the 2 to go here as they cross the line. 2 laps remain here. Tanner.
That's okay. I was trying.
Holding steady here. See what he says as he tries to hold off the 27. We're going to stick with Tanner Thues and the Westwood Motorsports team on the radio here. What a run so far here by both of these, all 3 of these guys. I've said all 4 of these guys have been very consistent up in the top 4 all day long. We got the white flag. ButtKicker Gamer 2, final lap is underway. The 4 of Tanner Thues is pulling out. Does the 27 have anything for him? They're going to meet up with some lap traffic here. Does this affect them at all? They get out around them. They let them by. The 4 is charging through on the last set of turns here. Can he get it? He's going to get it. The 4 of Tanner
There you go, buddy.
wins it today.
Hell yeah, boys.
Woo!
Nice one, Tanner.
Thanks, man.
We're going to move down and talk to the top 3 here
Oh,
today.
yeah, I was having so much fun with that.
Mike Jamison, Josh Wong, and Tanner Thues with the top 3 here today. And they won't even know it, but watch this. Welcome. What a run here. What a phenomenal run here, boys. 2 of you guys in the top 5, or in the top 3, I should say. What a run. Congrats to the entire team here today.
What's up, man?
Thank you, man. Thank you. That was insane, huh?
Absolutely. And what you didn't know is I was listening to the radio half of the time, and everybody got to hear what you guys were saying. So you'll get a love just going back and seeing everything that you guys say when you're in the race there. But congrats.
We weren't saying much for the last part there.
No, you guys
Heard all the mean things I said about you?
Oh, I love it. Very concentrated there. Let's first talk to Mike Jamison here in that 37 machine. King Java, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm right here, man.
What a run there. I was talking about the most consistent driver. Did you ever drop out of 3rd place all day long?
I don't think so. Other than a restart, I think I started like 5th. But yeah, I was I was just killing.
I don't think anybody's ever held on to 3rd place so tight before in a race. That was just a fantastic run. And like we heard you say on the radio, it's like, man, I'm a little faster than these guys, but they seem like they're pulling away. What was going on there?
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. They seemed to have a 10th on me. I was keeping up with them for a while. But they were so much better on the exits, and I couldn't figure out what they were doing. But I figured, I mean, after the past couple of weeks I've had, I'll take a 3rd all day. So I didn't really want to push it.
Absolutely. Hey, I don't blame you there. I want to say, obviously, being so consistent there, you got to be up near the top of the points here, and that, at the end of the day, is what makes you feel good, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, and definitely helping out the team, team-wise, and those points. So trying to change focus a little bit this year, make it more about the team and less on, actually trying to win as many races as possible. But I'd still like to get that win just so I can secure my spot in the playoffs. But Darlington was not the track that was going to happen at.
No, absolutely. It kind of just takes a little pressure off the rest of the season when you're able to get that win and put it into victory lane. I'm with you there. But, hey, what a fantastic run here today. You were able to hold on to those tires behind these guys, and such a consistent run there in 3rd. Who do you want to thank for everything, man?
Just you guys for you get out of here, Kyle. You guys for the broadcast. Kyle for not catching me at all. And Josh and Wong had a great race. It was cool watching them, from behind all night. So I'll take where I'm at, and we'll move on to next week. I don't even know where we are. Where are we next week?
We got a week off
hell,
next week.
Hell if I know.
Off week.
Cool.
See, I do know those, Kyle.
No, I don't even know.
Tanner, we'll be back to talk to you in just a few moments here.
Yes, sir.
We're going to get to Josh Wong here. We're going to talk to him and see what he has got to say about this. What a run that he had. Josh Wong, do you have a copy, sir?
Hey, man. Yeah, I'm here.
You guys thought I was pulling you out for an interview. What I was really doing is getting a little radioactive today and chatting or seeing what you guys were saying behind the scenes there. You were so focused. It didn't seem like you were talking at all. But it looked like with, 3 laps to go, did you give all you had to try to get in front of Tanner? It seemed like after that you started to fall back just a hair.
Yeah. I mean, me and Tanner spent the whole race side by side, pretty much, like nose to tail, and it was a really good fight. Like, it was good, clean racing, and I knew I couldn't really pass him because it's such a narrow circuit here, so I just got him behind him and I just tried to put all the pressure on that I could. But yeah, he was faultless, so I couldn't push him into a mistake or anything.
Absolutely, and that's what I was saying on the broadcast. It just seemed like you had to just be so patient and sit back and kind of wait for him to make that mistake if it was going to happen. But wow, just talk about like what it is, because the people watching, they might not have driven this track before. It looked like it was extremely hard to pass around here because you don't want to go below those the stripe or the dotted white line there.
Yeah, I mean, it's there's enough room for 2 wide on the straights, but into like turn 1 and 2, if you went too wide through there, you either got to back a long way off or you're going to hit each other. So I knew that if I was going to pass Tanner, I needed to get alongside him on the front stretch coming into turn 1, but I just couldn't ever do it.
And then the other thing is, a lot of people in this situation would be sitting back and going, man, I'm going to wait for a caution here, and then I'm going to go for him on the restart. With this league, you're not necessarily going to get that caution you would in a lot of leagues. So how does that change the game plan?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly changes the game plan with tires, because at the end there, I'd used all my sets up, and I think Tanner had too. So, if there was anyone back in the pack who had saved a set early on, if there was one more caution, it could have come through and taken the win. So, yeah, you just have to go as quick as you can and just hope that, it kind of plays out the way you want it to.
Absolutely. Hey, I'd say it played out pretty decent for you today. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done here?
Well, thank the team. They're, chatting to me all race long, keeping me in the right frame of mind. I got a bit annoyed near the end of the stage because lap traffic cost me a lot there, but yeah, it's a team game. We've got quite a few big teams now, kind of all banded together now in this league, and I think it really changes the racing. It's good stuff.
Absolutely. And like I said, I was a little bit radioactive today, so we heard a little bit of that annoyance when you caught up to those lap cars. You didn't say anything bad, but it just shows that raw emotion there that you got caught up there, and that's when you were battling pretty hard, and you could have taken that stage win if not for that little bit of traffic.
Yeah, I mean, traffic's a big part of NASCAR in general. So it wasn't so much that; it was the fact that when I was in the lead, I'd built up a little bit of a lead, and I was pretty happy with how it was going. And yeah, one lap car in particular, I was stuck behind them for, I think it was 8 laps, and in the end, the only way I could get by in the end was I made contact with them, and they got turned, and the caution came out.
Yep, it happens. It's unfortunate, but hey, such is racing. You held your own. You did what you could there. Josh, thanks so much for chatting here and putting on a solid run here.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Get you back down to your team, and we'll hop over and chat with Tanner Thues here. The Thues Caboose. What's going on, number 4?
Enjoying a victory again.
Oh, you sound so enthusiastic and saying, well, enjoying a victory again. Woo! Yeah, exactly, right? What a run that was, man. You had to have a blast there battling with Josh that entire time.
I don't know if I would call it a blast, as stressful as that was. Yeah, that was great. That was an intense battle, man. It was like the whole race. It was me and him duking it out. And I definitely want to thank him for how clean of a race it was. He could have definitely sent me in a couple of them turns to take the lead and walk away from me. But yeah, it was awesome.
So talk about the when you first got around Josh, I was talking about how much the clean air was really seeming to help him. But then you get around him and you guys got traffic in front, so you didn't get a benefit from that clean air. Then after that stage, you finally did. How much did that play a factor? How much was that clean air a really just benefit today?
Yeah, today was definitely about clean air, track position. Passing was so difficult. Towards the end of that last stage, we'd go back and forth and lap traffic. And I started to see right there exactly how difficult it was gonna be to pass him unless I had help from lap traffic. And I didn't think in the second stage he would make any of those mistakes with lap traffic again. Like a couple times he went to the bottom and left the top open for me. And I felt like he's a smart racer. He's going to learn from that. He wouldn't leave that open in the second half. So I wanted to get in front of him before the second stage. So that way I could just, have that clean air and just hold the line, just hold the preferred line and just make him do something drastic to get around me. And it worked out. It worked out great. It was stressful, but yeah, I just held on. He was faster than me. If he would have got around me, he would have been gone. But just held on to it and just tried not to make any mistakes.
So talk about that preferred line. It's like a dirt track here today, and you want to ride as close to that wall as you possibly can.
Yeah, man, it's a very tough racetrack. And the more you wear your tire, because it's so hard to save your tires and go fast here that it got to the point like in turns 1 and 2, how you kind of go in low and fade high. I was having to lift way more than what he was, and he would almost run me over going through the first half of that turn. And then 3 and 4, it feels just like a dirt track. Like the higher you enter and the closer you stay to the wall, the better, the faster, the better run you'll get off the turn. And the lower you go, the more tight you'll be and better chance of hitting the wall. It's nerve-wracking for sure.
Absolutely. How much did you have on those tires there at the end? Because Josh, with about 3 laps left, seemed like he really gave you that last push that he had. That if he had one more go in him, were you going to be able to hold him off?
I'll just say my right front was at 73 at the end of that run there. And I don't know what he was doing to save his tires, man, because he would fire off faster than me, and then he would maintain faster than me, and then his long run was faster than me. So it was going to be tough to hold him off. My plan, what I wanted to going into the last 2 or 3 laps, was to have like half a tenth or like 0.5 to 0.8. So he didn't have enough room to like dive it in on me or try a slide job on me. And that was basically what I was trying to work for them last 5 laps, was just be consistent. And I figured he would be in the position where he was going to have to push and maybe he'd make a mistake. And yeah, man, it worked out. That's all I can say. I don't know how it worked out, but it did.
Absolutely. A fantastic run by the number 4 here. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done, man?
Of course, thank Kyle for putting together this awesome league, man. It's the level of competition here is insane. It's fun racing. These guys are so fast and so clean and so respectful. Thank my teammates, Jameson, Hunt. It was a pretty good day for the team. Dave didn't have the greatest of luck, but he's gonna get up there. We're coming to Bristol here soon, and that's his playground there. And then of course you for broadcasting us, and my girlfriend watching. I'm sure she's watching now, and my buddy David Saban for turning practice laps with me all the time.
There you go. Congrats again, and we will
Thanks,
see
sir.
you here in a couple weeks, as I do believe we got next week off.
Yeah, I need it. I need to stop sweating.
There you go. Yeah, you can't lose any more weight. I saw a picture of you, and you're a little twig, dude. Yeah, you
dude, I don't need to lose no
weight
more. I don't need to lose my water weight.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, congrats, and enjoy the couple weeks off here.
Thanks, man.
Yep, you have it. That's all we got today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to CWTV. Check out www.bwsports1.com. That again is www.bwsports1 as the numeral.com for everything we got going on over at Checkers and Wreckers here at CWTV and the boys over at Black and White Sports. That's all I got for you today. We'll